Riverdale Season 6 returned last week, and fans were rightfully delighted. The show follows Archie, Jughead, Bettie, and Veronica and their lives in the small town of Riverdale, whilst also exploring Archie's image and what lies beneath it. It's yet to be seen what direction the CW network show will go in this season, but we're delighted it's back. Today, we're talking about why Ross Butler quit Riverdale, plus other show news. First of all, where did Season 5 finish up? Stay with us to find out. At the start of the episode, we see Reggie telling Veronica that he didn't pass the stockbroker test and now wants to open up a casino in Riverdale with the help of Veronica. Quite the change of direction. Veronica is set to go back to NYC, but her plan is also hitting the skids as she's seen as damaged goods on Wall Street. So she eventually decides to go along with Reggie's idea. Archie tells Bettie about his breakup with Veronica while she tells him about her plan to reopen the FBI office in the town now she is a special agent. So Archie puts on a last-minute party to celebrate her promotion. At the party, Jughead and Tabitha decide to move in together, with Jughead overseeing the student newspaper and hoping to be teaching again if it all goes well. Bettie and Sheriff Keller arrest Hiram and enlist Veronica to help search Hiram's office, asking her to find proof of his crimes, but ultimately, it's Reggie who finds the proof needed. Pops is set on fire by a ghoulie, and as Archie and the guys are on the call, their tires are slashed, with Hiram the main suspect. Tony and Fangs torture the ghoulie, who is found out to have been hired by Hiram, who Veronica suggests kidnapping. Jughead retaliates by having Tabitha torch Hiram's office while he turns the blue and gold into the Riverdale Choice, the new town newspaper. So how did the episode end? Britta and Cheryl find human bones, who Nana Rose describes as the Forgotten, who were killed by one of their ancestors. The guys are confronted by Cheryl as they meet to figure out who the new Riverdale government should be. Cheryl doesn't like Archie's idea and the town representatives, being Tony, Tabitha, Frank, and Alice, and decides to succeed Thornhill and open up a new girls' school. However, the council gets voted in, and Veronica and Reggie find out their casino idea has been overruled. They still open it anyway in secret. A new sign is erected in the town by the council, Bettie and Archie, who decide to try to give their romantic relationship another try, but at the end of the episode, we found out Hiram has placed a bomb under Archie's bed as they hear a ticking noise. Cue the dramatic music. So what was the reason for Ross Butler leaving after Season 1? Stay with us to find out. Ross Butler is a businessman. During his time on the first season of Riverdale, he was also making appearances in 13 Reasons Why, Teen Wolf, and Casey Undercover. His two most recognizable roles at the time, though, were Riverdale and 13 Reasons Why. In an interview which appeared in 2017, Butler, who played Zach Dempsey on 13 Reasons Why, admitted that the Dempsey role was the reason why he ultimately left the CW show. He had a tough choice to make, though. At the time, he was told that he could carry on in both roles with a kind of a bit part, supporting character role in both, or he could leave one show and be given a main role in one. He chose to focus on 13 Reasons Why, which finalized in 2019. Did he make the right choice then? Maybe if he'd have chosen Riverdale, he would still be on the show. What do you guys think? Ultimately, he revealed that he related with the character of Zach much more than his Riverdale character, which is fair enough. He acknowledged that Reggie was a great character, but the tones of both characters were pretty different, saying he connected with Zach on a level that was more real to him. The role of Reggie was taken over by Charles Melton, who plays it very well, and Butler went on to form a great relationship with Hannah on 13 Reasons Why. So what questions do we want answered in Season 6 of Riverdale then? Let's start with Nana Rose and those secrets. How does Nana Rose appear to know everything that's happened even before people bring their problems to her? She always seems like she knows everything. Earlier this past season, she unearthed the origin story of the Mothmen, which is ultimately a cover story for a secret Blossom clan. She then tells Rose about Cheryl Blossom, who was an ancestor accused of witchcraft and burned at the stake, casting a spell on Riverdale. Spooky. Nana Rose appears to know everything that's ever happened in the town, and we'd like to know more about that. How do you think Nana Rose knows so much? Who is the trash bag killer, and what's with the obsession with Bettie? Bettie receives a call in the finale from TBK, reigniting the interest in that particular storyline. The killer knows of Bettie's promotion and is seemingly keeping tabs on her. He asked her to stop looking for him, which came across as a little delusional. We never got to see the killer's face during the call, only seeing him in a chair, shirtless, and with blood all over him. All we know so far is that he dismembers bodies and gets rid of them in trash bags, something which he has threatened Bettie with in the past. Lovely. TBK reemerges in the second half of the season after Scott informs Bettie he has resurfaced. the storyline went a little cold till the finale. There have been some online theories of people alleging Glenn Scott is actually TBK, someone Bettie has actually been romantically involved with in her trainee days. The theory is based on the fact that Glenn might still have feelings for her, so this is the reason why TBK never actually harmed Bettie. Who do you think the trash bag killer is? Let us know below. Next up, we're talking about the Ghoulies. Stay with us. So as we know, Hiram is behind the recent destruction caused by the Ghoulies, who were also behind the arson on Pop's shop. The arsonist commented that the serpents were a joke and that they had gone soft. The Ghoulies had been promised by Hiram that they would be able to take back the town with Pop's place being destroyed. With Hiram now out of the way, it might be a little harder for the Ghoulies to achieve that goal. The fact that Tony is on the town council doesn't help their cause either. Did Bettie and Archie make it out safely then? Let's see. As we know in the finale, the guys are faced with the fact that Hiram has planted a bomb under the bed, which puts a halt to their plans on getting down and dirty. Hiram is then seen counting down the seconds till the bomb is supposed to go off, and when he thinks the bomb has gone off, he is then seen driving out of Riverdale looking as happy as Larry. We then pan over Riverdale to see the smoke and a building on fire, presumably Archie's place. We cannot honestly see two of the most popular characters being killed off, as it might actually alienate true fans of the show. The pair look as though they might be on course to finally get together properly. But could the writers be doing a sort of Game of Thrones and killing off some of the main characters? We sure hope not. It could have been the case that Archie has saved Bettie by trying to get her out of harm's way, but he's put himself in the firing line by doing so. We know he constantly puts others ahead of himself, but this would be the ultimate sacrifice. The Lovebirds were absent in the season 6 trailer, which has led fans to believe that they didn't make it out alive. Could it be a case of the producers intentionally leaving them out to try and get tongues wagging about the show? What do you guys think? And what about Hiram then? Ever since waltzing into Riverdale in season 2, Hurricane Hiram has been causing trouble. The showrunner has said that the finale was actually Hiram's swan song, leading us to believe that he won't be back for the upcoming season. What a shame. Hiram actor Mark Consuelos said, "First and foremost, I'd like to thank Roberto Aguiar-Sacasa for his incredible opportunity. Never before has playing a character that was so bad felt so good. Huge thanks to the Riverdale fandom, to the brilliant crew and amazing cast, whom I consider dear friends and family." As we know, Hiram didn't actually die, so the door is still open for him to potentially make a comeback down the line. Do you think we'll see Hiram again further down the line? Let us know below, and also give us your predictions on where this season will head. As always, thanks for tuning in, and remember to stop by next time.